PLU's 2009 Fall Career and Internship Fair was a big success, hosting more than 80 businesses, nonprofit groups, school districts, and graduate programs. We asked several professionals for their advice to PLU students on building their career path and exploring their vocation.
Yes, the biggest thing we look for at Enterprise, first of all, we look for a four-year degree. But as far as just intangible skill sets that we look for a person who has strong work ethic, great communication skills, flexible. Sometimes we do work a little bit longer than the 40-hour work week, so at times, you have to be flexible in order to get to where you need to get to, maybe 2 or 3 years down the road with a company.
We're looking for people that have had a tough run. I mean, people that have chosen to take a challenging path throughout their career, whether that's in sports, whether that's in school, whether that's in having a busy schedule and maybe other extracurricular activities or clubs that they're involved in. We want people that haven't made life easy on themselves, because the real world out there can be pretty tough, and so we want them to be used to it.
We're always looking for someone who's very assertive, ambitious, who has that can like to be in a competitive environment.
Well, if they just show enthusiasm, realize that they too are going to bring something of value to that corporation immediately, and so and project that in that interview.
Passion and energy, it will rule everything. If you love what you're doing and you wake up every day with a positive attitude, that type of person will do very well.
And sometimes what you pick up and what you volunteer for turns out to be the very thing that changes your life.
The best advice that I can give new graduates that are searching for jobs is to be prepared. They need to have a resume that is complete. It's spelling errors, there's no spelling errors, that they're using punctuation correctly, capital letters, all of the basic things.
Look the part. I would say that's a big part of it. Have a good resume. Go to the Career Center and have it looked over and critiqued. I think that's a very valuable thing to do.
The biggest thing, the first thing you should do, go to Career Services. Go to Career Services, make sure you're getting your resume checked, your cover letter.
The students that are going to come to a career fair looking sharp, prepared, have done their research on businesses, have a resume ready. I will typically even favor students that have done their research before, know the employers that are coming, and alerted me with an email that says, hey, I'm going to be there, so please look for me. So the whole day I'm waiting for John or Susie to come over and talk to me.
Networking and calling. I have more people calling me personally to distinguish themselves from the other candidates.
I would say persistence and networking, getting out there, volunteering.
Are they on LinkedIn? Are they communicating with employers through the groups that are applicable to their field?
The other thing that I would definitely tell people to take advantage of is a cover letter. It's something that most people don't put any attention into, and really it's a chance that you get to tell your story about how you chose the degree that you have and why you're looking for a position, and really about your passion. It's what's going to help set you apart from all of the other people that are submitting resumes and going for those same positions too.
So it's becoming very competitive and important to distinguish yourself.
I love to hear, and I think most employers love to hear someone who can not only share, that they have a really strong GPA, but they had other experience that goes along with it.
Looking also for transferable skills, even if you don't have all the qualifications. Have you done volunteer work, or have you talked to people in the field? What kinds of things are you doing, and relate those as best you can back to the position.
And that individual that we're looking for needs to bring value, feels like they can contribute. Maybe they don't know all the answers, but just can help a client formalize their goals.
make sure you follow up, get a business card, follow up with a phone call on that recruiter. They might be from out of state or they might be here, but if they're from out of state, make sure you get a business card, find out if they're doing on-campus interviews on campus. And give them your resume, but like I said, the more you can follow up to get that first interview and get your foot in the door, that's going to make you stand out.
Going through 4-year university experience or your university experience as a whole, I think it's important to make sure you're maximizing your time in a positive way.
When I'm working with students and interviewing them, typically in order to test what their level of, how they're challenging themselves, I'll ask them to take how many hours of classes, and then how many classes they're taking per week, and realistically, how many hours are you studying for? And okay, well, how many hours are you working? Well, how many hours are you devoting to this club or to your sport? We add that onto it. And I'm looking for people that are 40, 50 hours of their time at least is accounted for with some kind of activity, and then that shows me that that student is prepared to be spending 40, 50, 60 hours of their time devoted to a career and developing themselves.
Not only are you in a position to do well for yourself, you put the company in a better situation if you're good at your job. Not only do you put your company in a good situation financially, if you're out selling and getting new prospects and new targets, you actually open up opportunities for them to hire more people. We're always looking for dynamic talent.